Good evening, everyone. My name is Sergio Ramirez, and tonight we're going to talk about a very special company. This is a company that through innovation, commitment to quality, and creative thinking has become one of the largest, fastest growing, and most profitable companies in the world. Let me introduce you to Haier. And if you haven't heard about them, let me show you what you've been missing out on. Haier, although originally run and controlled by the Communist state in China, would eventually be born out of the Qingdao Refrigerator Company in 1984. The Qingdao Refrigerator Company was based out of Qingdao City on the eastern coast of China. And in 1984, then CEO Zhang Rumi had a revelation. He no longer wanted the Qingdao Refrigerator Company to be like the other Chinese refrigerator companies. He wanted something different, something bigger, better, and something that in his eyes truly represented Chinese elegance and innovation. Mr. Ruman did this in quite a smashing manner, literally. Then CEO Zhang Ruman took 76 refrigerators out front of his warehouse and with sledgehammers in hand, ordered his employees to destroy these 76 machines for what he described at the time as minor flaws. He had had enough. CEO Rumi did not want to deal with minor flaws anymore. He wanted perfection. And as we all know, perfection is very tough, especially when your company is bankrupt, which in 1984, Haier, or the Qingdao Refrigerator Company, was. With a debt equivalent to the annual salary of all their employees, Mr. Rumi had some very, very serious obstacles to overcome. How do you turn a failing company into one of the greatest in the world? Well, let's see how he did it. In order to separate himself from the pack and make Haier a player in the global economy, Haier focused on some key factors. These included product diversification. More importantly, cornering the market on niche products. Products that such global giants like Electrolux and Whirlpool passed up. These products included, but weren't limited to, mini refrigerators. For example, Haier has the market of 5% global sales of mini refrigerators. These are the same ones that you'll see in dorms and offices across our country. They've also cornered the market on refrigerated wine coolers. Companies, again, like Whirlpool and Electrolux saw this as minuscule. Haier did not. Haier also focused on product innovation. Haier not only focused on niche items, but really became obsessed with finding ways to improve on existing models. Focusing on innovation and creativity allowed Haier to spread its wings and showcase its beautiful, functional products. By 2007, Haier had also set up many overseas production bases, service and sales facilities, procurement networks, and international technology alliances with foreign partners to better penetrate international markets. That was their version of globalization. But by far, one of Haier's greatest success factors has to be the revolutionary performance-based salary. Meaning that every employee and every manager under Haier's system was based on their performance. These organizational strategies included transparency, fairness, and justice. As we can see in this market share graph, Haier went from a 2.5% market share in 2001 to a 4.0% market share in 2007, the biggest jump of any appliance company. How was this accomplished? Well, those success factors we just spoke about, but more importantly, a commitment to quality. Haier is now regarded as China's most respected, revered, and profitable companies. It's China's baby. With revolutionary and innovative management philosophies, Haier found a way to motivate every employee to put in 100% effort 100% of the time. These management policies were introduced to the environment framed at the beginning by the Chinese cultural values of harmony, face, relationship, and hierarchy, as well as the management practices inherited from the state-owned enterprises. As CEO Zhang said, we are not safe in that Haier has not achieved its goal so far, a goal that is limitless. Haier has been developing for 18 years, but so far we haven't seen a day of peace and safety. The outside world is always forcing us to move forward without stopping. This sense of urgency given by the CEO was heightened by internal competition in China as well as external competition. Ziwen Zhao, the president of Hire's independent university, said it best. Each Hire employee is a customer of his fellow workers. For example, Hire's environmental testing laboratory must satisfy the needs of its customers in the design department by meeting deadlines and producing excellent data and useful test results. The design department, in turn, serves customers in the production department by innovative and successful designs for the manufacture of goods. In layman terms, what Hire was doing was creating a hierarchy in which their departments worked with each other as independent constituents or independent forces. This hierarchy within the company allowed for friendly competition between the departments. By using a system they called OEC, overall, every, control and clearance, Hire created a guiding principle. The term overall meant that all performance dimensions had to be considered. Every referred to everyone, every day, and everything. Control and clearance referred to Hire's end of work procedure each day, which stated that each employee must finish all tasks planned for that day before leaving work. This concept laid the groundwork for a management system that applied to every aspect of work, every employee, and every day. A key aspect of Hire's management principle was the system it created using performance evaluations and promotions, and sometimes demotions, based on the concept of a racetrack. All employees were welcome and encouraged to compete in work-related races, such as job openings and promotions. It focused on winners winning and losers striving to become winners. This endless cycle continuously pushed Hire's standard and product quality up and up. As shown in these financial records, Hire's business model works and works great. Every year from 1999 to 2001, the company saw a raise in profit, net profit, and dividend yield. And again, in 2006 and 2007, the company continued to show and grow and have great returns. A company that at one point was nearly bankrupt had risen to become a global powerhouse. So if you didn't know about them, you can rest assured you do now. Hire is a true model for corporate efficacy with revolutionary management philosophies, unyielding commitment to product quality, and inspired functionality. Hire continues to grow and continues to be one of the greatest global leaders in appliances. Hire truly is inspired living. Thank you for your time and have a good night.